Um, Wait, you want me to type or do you want me to talk? Talk? All right. You can ask it again if you want. I don't know how you're recording it. What's the sound? You are? Okay, so you want me to just answer? Or are you going to ask it again? I first made this server end of like 2025 August, and yeah, I started. To be honest, in the start, I had a lot of help because I ran a group before I started the server. So I had like tons of people that came and helped. And this community is also an old community. So we had a bunch of people from the other community before this one that came and like they really boosted our activity and joined our staff ranks. So it made it really easy. But not everybody has that same start. So without that start, it probably would have been pretty difficult. But um, that's a good question. I would say like at the start of a new server, you have like that line of like trolls constantly joining, just harassing all of your sessions. But I would say like after like about 2 months is when we really started getting like good whitelist presence like in game. Like we had a lot of whitelisted players, and it was like I would say consistency between like our staff ranks and like whitelisted members, and that's when we really started to become mainstream. And then the third month is when we really just like that was it. Like we were just solid, didn't miss a single session. It was great. Um, I would say definitely building a like. I mean, low key, probably just building connections with every player. I mean, like I networked pretty good with every player inside my server, kinda, and I kind of like gave them a reason to come back and keep playing, and that like really helped with keeping a lot of people in some of our whitelisted departments and like staff teams, which they kind of that's like the backbone of the server, obviously, like the staff team and like the departments. Without them, you're not gonna get any sessions, and you're not gonna have quality end game. So I focused on that networking. I did. Me and my other directors, even though we honestly never really moderated a server before because we always played servers, not staffed them, but we were moderating, mainly doing, Discord checks. But yeah, we did a lot of moderating. I played the server so much compared to how much I play kind of now. I mean, at the start of the server, when you don't really have that many people inside staff ranks, I mean, you kind of have to be the person to set like the standard, I guess. Like my moderating now is way more lazy compared to what it used to be because obviously we have like 90 something staff, which makes it really easy. So I mean, like I would say At the start, our staff team was probably only like 30 people, and then we built it up to like 50 at like the fourth month or like third month. So I would say around like the third month mark is when I really stopped moderating the server, and I started focusing more on like really departments. Like whenever I stopped moderating the server a lot, I was really just focusing on departments and getting a lot of members into those departments. Oh God. Am I gonna bring back the Hollywood Mafia? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie, it's retired. Even though that's what helped me start this server the most, that the Mafia is definitely retired. I'm not gonna lie. It was a great group though. I loved all those people inside that group. And they still play the server. Now that is hard. I have no clue. Thousands. I literally like. I mean, I just people know I just ban people for like virtually. If they even look like a troll, I just ban them. So I already know the number for me. I probably have over like 800 bans alone. I don't know. So I mean, it's obviously in the thousands. I don't know how much though. The server's kind of harsh on moderating. Only a little bit. Um, getting rid of the trolls, because I mean, like at the start of the server, when you barely have any whitelisted members in game, like the trolls are so bad. We still get trolls, but it's not as often because we have like probably in game right now. There's like 30 whitelisted members, and the rest are like, you know, unwhitelisted, but they're not that bad because our staff team handles them. But before, it used to be like a ratio of like 30 unwhitelists to like 10 whitelists, and it would just be terrible with the trolls, especially hackers. Um, now, I mean, there's some pretty mainstream servers that have a lot of allegations. I don't know if I should really say what I know, but I don't know if that's wise. A least favorite department? Um, RCC, Regional Communications Center, or whatever they call it. Like our dispatch, that's definitely my least favorite. Yeah, I'm sorry, Flayton. It just doesn't have a really good purpose. All the rest of our departments are amazing. Yep, we have. We honestly, we barely had any raids until we opened up transfers. And whenever we opened up transfers, I think we've had like two or three. And I mean, it doesn't really affect the server much because we just do a raid rollback with Melonly, because Melonly has some really good features. And we just do that raid rollback, and I mean, the server is full in like less than 10 minutes again. So it's kind of pointless for them to get blacklisted and banned just to kick all in game. I mean, it's really pointless, but yeah, it doesn't really affect the server much. So we've had probably like 6 instances of that happening. Um, well, like I said, this was like an older community that we just kind of like refurbished. I don't know that's the word, but so we kind of already have rules in place. So I'm pretty sure it was like the day we released the server, we already had like, restricted vehicles and stuff. I mean, we like, yeah, I mean, we pretty much just used the same rule set that we had from our old server. So yeah, it was pretty early on. The near future, well, we plan to release a whitelisted server. Um, I mean, that's probably gonna be the biggest thing. We were trying to do a server B, which was like a second in-game server alongside our current, but that idea is just kind of, it's not really valuable at your LC. So a whitelisted server is probably the biggest thing coming in the future, unless we open up another server, a different state, but that comes later. Um, that would be posted? No. But I've had people interview me before about the server. I've never seen them try to post it though. They just interviewed people. And Rating Euro C has interviewed me. But they don't post either. An established one? Not really. But I mean, we've had people post content about the server like very often. I posted on my account as well, but we don't really have like an established content team. The first staff uniforms and first liveries. So it was older community. So our first liveries that all came from the old server. As for staff uniforms, our current staff uniforms also came from the old server, but we had them redone slightly because they had a little bit of like, I mean, they were just a little bit off, so we had them redone slightly, but they still came from the old server. Like this server had a really clean startup. It was very easy to start this server up. I mean, like it's definitely not the normal ERLC server startup. Do I plan to collab with another server? Like in which way? I mean, I have a bunch of friends that are server owners that I regularly like talk to, but I don't plan to like collab. Like we don't do staff merges or anything. Or like partnered events. We never really plan to do that. But maybe. Partnered events are cool. We'd never do a staff merge though. Or a merge. Idaho would just never need that. Favorite food? That's a good question. I love food. I don't know. Um, Chicken Alfredo. It's amazing. You like seafood? Yeah, seafood's pretty good. Like salmon. I have multiple dogs. My sister killed my hamster. She poked it. And my guinea pigs, actually. She poked them with pins.